Accurate measurement is so important in fashion that it determines a whole lot about your patronage. On today's show, I'm Jaquette Toluwani Setro, a Nigerian-based fashion entrepreneur, serial entrepreneur. I've been in the fashion space for over a decade, and today we want to be discussing how to create what size charts for your clothing line, especially for your ready-to-wear brands and all the like. Oh, why do you think a size chart is important? Or to even start with, what is a size chart? A size chart is actually a chart that is showing specific bodies measurement for particular bodies. And if you have different body measurements, you could have people that are on the plus size, people that are just moderate size, people that are plus size, and just like that. And these different bodies varies from race to race. From like those in the African continent, there's this way our figure is, and those in other continents of the world, there's this way their figure is. You just have to figure out where exactly you are making your chart for, who are actually your audience, who are actually your clients, your customers. And that actually determines how your size chart is going to look like. We have various size charts. And why is the need for this size chart? So important to have a good size chart for your clothing line, because that is what will ensure consistent patronage. Think of it, let me explain to you. Like this that I'm putting on now, this of fitted African wear. If you don't know how to take the measurement parameters that are very okay for this, you have to take the shoulder to nipple, nipple to your underbust, underbust to your waistline. All these measurement parameters must be taken correctly. That's what we make sure that your customers, your clients are coming over and over again. We have the bespoke section. You may not have to have a size chart for the bespoke, because bespoke is what you tailor to the person's measurement. You take the person's measurement, and maybe you have their patterns already at your normal time. But when we're talking about the ready-to-wear or mass production, where you have to just go to the store and just pick up the dress. So there are specific sizes that are already out. We have the UK sizes, the American sizes, the Italy sizes. But your own particular brand needs that unique size. Why? Size chart, I mean, because it all depends on the type of designs you're putting out there. Are you putting out fitted designs like what I'm wearing? Then there is a way your size chart has to look like. Or are you putting out just free designs? Or are you putting out designs that have one part to be fitted and the other part to be used, just interwoven measurements? You have the fitted, you have the loose side. So there is a way you're going to take your own measurement. There's a way the measurements of your brand needs to come out, so that over time it will fit your clients, your customers. And once you're in business, why are you in business? You're in business first because you have passion for what you're doing. And to sustain your passion, you have to make it. That business has to be giving you real gains. You have to be making interest for that business. So before you can actually make it in business, you need consistent patronage. And that is the ability for your customers to come over and over again. And that depends a lot on your size chart. If you have a working size chart that is accurate and consistent, over time, once you start, you know that these are my set of customers. You know, just like the normal body, basically for the female wears, the normal baby body measurements that require just what you have your bust, you have your waist, then you have your hips. So every other one can be varied. Maybe they are cross back, your armhole measurement, the length of the dress. But the most important three measurements are what? The bust, the waist, and the hip, so that it can fit into your clients or your customers. And you have different sizes. Some persons, theirs is they'll use the name small, medium, large, X large, and others. Others you have size 4, or they size from 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And somebody like me, I wear a UK size. I think before I added, then I just gave it. I do wear, before I married, I was wearing 10. When I married, I started wearing 12. Then after that, I don't even know what I'm wearing now. Because you'll find out that your bust is falling into the range of maybe size 12, then your hip is falling into the range of size 10. So how do you do this? You just have to figure out how do you create the size chart. When you start your business, you have just maybe you want to look online, you want to go online and you see maybe this is the regular UK size, this is the regular American size, this is the regular Australian size. You look at all those sizes, the bust, the hip, the bust for size 10, let's say it's 38 or 40, and the bust, the hip for size 10 is 43, and the waist is 34. I'm just giving you. There are no hard and fast rules to size charts. Please do know that. You develop the size chart that works for your brand. And once you have your size chart, all you do is you just ask your, what's it called, your clients like making inquiries to maybe your first time clients, what size do you wear? If you say, I wear a UK size 12. So you just go online, you see that UK size 12 is what 42. I'm not saying that's the accurate one. Just say it's 43, this weight. So you now tell that client that in my own size chart, this is your size. You wear a size 14, you wear a size 10. So with time, that client is going to adjust to your own size chart. And when you now have your size chart already, you've been able to come out with this is what my size 8 looks like. My size 8 is but 36. And my size 8, I'm not saying that's the some persons will say, let us see the size chart. Yes, it's easy just drafting out the size chart as you can see being displayed right now. This is my own size chart. But it might not work for your clients because what are you showing? What are you doing? Who are your target audience? What type of designs are you pulling out there? That's what will determine what you are making, how your size chart will look like. So once you have your regular size chart and you just ask your new clients, what size do you wear? Maybe say, I wear US size 16. So you look up to that and you see, and you tell them, by the time they now wear your sizes, let's say for somebody that is on this part of the world in Africa, Nigeria, by the time they wear your sizes, and they are now telling you that this my size 12, the waist is very tight. And maybe another client tells you, this size 12, the waist is tight. Or this size 10, the bust is loose. And maybe you're having 2, 4 persons tell you, that's giving you a signal. And the other time, maybe they tell you it's the it, and it's that same particular size. That's telling you that you have to work on that your size chart. And the world is evolving, and the world of fashion, the world generally is evolving, it's changing. The world is never static, it's dynamic. So also your business model and your size chart, everything is also changing the world. So when you see that such things are coming, you don't have to say, this is my chart. No, you go back to your drawing table. You're going to adjust. So this client A says this was is the bust for size 10, which is 38 is too tight. This other client C also says same. This other client C. So you just move it by a magic. So let's say you move it from size 30, from 38 inches to 39. Somebody wearing 38 inches bust can still wear 39. And if you now give that person a little ease, and somebody wearing 40 can still wear that 39, it will be really fitted. Some persons want it so fitted, some want it with little ease. So you are able to come in between and they will just be able to see where they fall because the female anatomy, our female bodies are totally different. You can't just have it one for all. And there's always this inch range difference that if this doesn't go for this, I think the most important part is the most protruded part of the person. If the hips is the most protruded, then she has to get the one that the hips is, let's say the hips of the person is 44 and the bust is 40. And let's say a size 16 is hips 44 bust 41 or 42 or bust 42. So it's better it goes with that one that has bust hips 44. If it goes for the one that will just fit the bust exactly, there's going to be a lot of challenge because that dress is not going to enter that person, especially if it's a fitted dress, like a trench peplum dress that like I'm wearing. So that's just it. So I want to believe you've been able to learn 1 or 2 things from this site chart. And why this video is very important is because for you to get to the heart of your clients, and they're not returning. This we are talking about. This is not bespoke. If it's bespoke, you're already made out for alterations. You have to correct whatever is not okay. Then these are ready to wear. They can't bring it back to you that adjusted. So you should have just made out the adjustment that the sizes are well tailored. That once they get, if this size is not okay for them, they can just switch over to this size and they go by that. So in such way, they will have you have your customers' loyalty. They will be able to keep to your brand because they know that you're listening to what they're saying, you're giving them value for their money, and it's not that they are purchasing what they want to purchase and they are not able to use it, they are not, but once they are able to get to what they want from you, they will stay close to you. And that's just it for this segment of our fashion discuss today. Whatever question you have, just let me know in the comment section. And if this video has been helpful to you, don't forget to give it thumbs up, like, and share. Until I come your way next time, I mean to get you and catch you. Love you. Bye bye.